Hi all, I'm Yunus. Welcome to my channel. This video is about SageMaker Data Wrangler. As you already know, SageMaker Data Wrangler helps with data pre-processing and feature engineering without writing code. When you're working on building a machine learning model, this tool is very useful. In this video, we will explore different types of data cleaning, data processing and data transformations which we can do with Data Wrangler. Data Wrangler actually makes the life of a data scientist much easier. However, the tool is a little bit costly. Data Wrangler streamlines data pre-processing and feature engineering. It comes with a vast pre-built library of transformations. So that's why we don't need to write any code for cleaning up or transforming your data. So its library functions covers most of the common data cleaning and featureization tasks. So it helps with missing values, standardizing formats, one-hot encoding, and extracting features from text or datetime fields. You don't need to write code, we already discussed that, and it can connect to data from a wide variety of sources, including S3, Redshift, AWS Lake Formation, Athena, Snowflake, etc. You can visually explore and transform data through point and click interface. We are going to see that every action you perform in the visual interface automatically generates the corresponding PySpark or Pandas code. So though you are not writing any code, it is generating code in the background, which you can export it as a Jupyter notebook. Okay, now let's log into SageMaker Data Wrangler and then do some hands-on exercises of pre-processing and transforming the data. Okay, let's start. Now we are in SageMaker console. The first thing we need to do is we have to go to Studio. Click on Studio. And it will ask you to create a SageMaker domain. So click on that and you can go with the default quick setup for single user. I'll just select setup. It will take a few seconds. So the domain is getting created. So the SageMaker domain is ready now. So click on the domain which is created and go to user profile and ensure that a default user profile is created. If you want to add a separate one with a separate name, you can do that. But default user profile is okay for this hands-on exercise. If you go to this one, it will show you which execution role you have got. It is SageMaker execution role. This role is important because with that only you can work on SageMaker Canvas. Now go back to Studio and you can see the user profile here. So click on Open Studio. So you will skip the tour for now. And here you have SageMaker Studio, this is the console. So I want to go to data because I want to go to Data Wrangler. So under data, you have Data Wrangler, click on that. Now you have to run the Data Wrangler in Canvas. So you have to click on Run in Canvas. It will take a couple of minutes. Now you can see that Data Wrangler is running now. If you want to stop that, you can click on Stop Canvas. But now I want to open Data Wrangler in Canvas. So click on this. It is opening in another tab. And while it is opening, I will show you the data set which I am going to use for this hands-on exercise. It is available. So it is Brazil rental data. This is the one. This is from Kaggle. Brazil houses rental data for various cities, area in square meters, the number of rooms, number of bathrooms, number of parking spaces, in which floor the apartment is. Then whether you can have pets or not, that is animal, whether it is furnished or not furnished. HOA is housing society, housing association fees, something like maintenance fees, then rental amount, then property tax. So these are the features. There are some 13 different features available. So we are going to use this data set for our Data Wrangler hands-on exercise where we will clean up the data, where we will transform the data, we will drop some columns or we will drop some rows, etc. So I just wanted to show you this in the Excel format. Now let me go back. So this is Data Wrangler. Now what do we do as the first step? We have to import and prepare. So just click on this and I will do the exercise with tabular data now, not with image data. So click on tabular data. Now here there is sample data available in Data Wrangler itself if you want to use any of these. But instead of using these, I will connect with a dataset which is available in an S3 bucket. So click on Canvas datasets and then click on Amazon S3 and here you have to give the link to that. So I will give you the link as part of my video description. Right now I am just copy pasting this. So it is sagemaker-sample-files datasets. So I have given the link, click on go. So this is the dataset, select that, go to next. So if you want to change the dataset name, you can change it here, but I am not changing it. Sampling method, I will take some first k samples. Instead of 50,000, I will just take 5,000. You can take 50,000 or more. So click on import. So here you can see that this particular dataset is downloaded, and if you want to do any kind of analysis, you can click on this plus. And here you have something called get data insights. So let us get overall data insights for now. Click on that. So it is asking analysis type, data quality and insights report. There are other types as well, but we are going to select data quality and insights report. It will tell you if there are empty rows, empty fields, empty cells, or there are duplicate rows, etc. Analysis name, I will just put it as my insights. Target column. So in this data, we have 13 features. Out of that, the rental data, let us take it as a target column. So rent amount as a target column, so that based on that, it can do the analysis. Whether if target column is rent amount or if the target attribute is rent amount, how is the correlation and what is the predictive power of each of the features, etc. So you need to specify target column for that. And problem type, I will take it as regression because it is house rent. If you want to predict, it will be a regression problem. Okay. So now click on create. Okay. So it has created the insights. You can see it says there are 13 features, number of rows, missing value 0, that means there is no missing value, valid 100%, and duplicate rows, there are almost 3% duplicate rows. Then feature type 8 numeric features and 2 categorical features, etc., 2 binary features, etc. Now it actually gives you the feature summary. It also gives you something called prediction power, which means that how correlated each of these features are with your target attribute. For example, fire insurance amount is, if it is higher, your rent also will be higher. Similarly, if you come down, if animal is accepted, if pets are allowed or not, that doesn't have much impact on your rental amount. That's what this says. And the corresponding graphics is also provided here. So remember, what we have done is we have created a generic data insights. Then it talks about duplicate rows. There are almost 3% duplicate rows, and it also says, see, some of these rows like this has 11 duplicates. So that is also there. So you can look at that. Duplicate rows, it talks about that. Then anomalous samples. If any of these features have the value which is an outlier compared to other values in that field. For example, area, maybe all the other houses have between 100 to 200 meters, but if it is way above that or way below that, it will be captured as an anomalous sample. Not only for area, for all the features. For example, bathroom 7 and 8 or 7, 10, etc. It is very abnormal. That's why these rows are coming under anomalous sample. So you can look at all that. And for the target column, which is rental amount, how many outliers are there, and what is the minimum value, maximum value, etc. It is given here. Quick model, based on that quick model, which feature had maximum impact, maximum prediction power on the target attribute. All those details are given here, the corresponding graphics as well. So, and then each of the individual features data is given here for this particular feature, fire insurance, how many valid values, what is the prediction power, how many missing values, etc. Like that, it repeats for all the features. So your overall insight actually gives you all these details. Now let us go and find out another analysis, this time a histogram analysis. So you can go to click on analysis and then click on this plus symbol to create another analysis, and this time analysis type is histogram. So let us see, okay, what it is going to create. I'll name it as histogram, or you can say rent histogram. And x-axis, we are actually going to compare your rent with number of rooms. Okay, and color by, based on the number of rooms, your rent also may increase. So what we are going to do is, we are going to create separate color coding for different range of rents. We'll see, okay, how this appears. Preview. And here you can see that based on the number of rooms, like if you have one room, then like that there are 1150, almost 1150 entries are there, 1150 houses are there, and then 2-bedroom houses there are 1400. So it actually gives the number of houses with those many bedrooms. And what is this color change? Here if you see, it says color by rent amount. So when the rent amount increases, the color also changes. For example, between 0 to 10,000 it is this color, and between 10,000 to 20,000 it is this color, and above that also separate colors are there. It will be very small, that's why we are not able to see here. So this is histogram analysis. Now let us do one more analysis. This time we are going to create a quick model. So click on this and select this and go to quick model, and here you can change the name, rent quick model, target column again rent amount, problem type regression. Already we have done quick model as part of our data quality and insights report, but we are going to create once again. So click on preview, and this actually gives you each of these features, how important it is for predicting the final outcome or predicting your rent. So you can see that fire insurance has a maximum predictive power, and whether your animal is allowed or not, pet is allowed or not, that has a minimum predictive power. So once you have previewed it, you can create it or you can clear it. I'm going to create it. Okay, it is created now. Now we have to do some transformations, right? Till now we are doing some analysis to find out, okay, how the data quality is, how the predictive power of features are, etc. Now I want to do some cleanup of this data. So you can see here that I created data quality and insights report and quick model. So it is actually appearing here, and histogram, I think I did not save it, that's why it is not appearing. So let us leave that. Now transformations, I want to drop the duplicate rows. There are some 2.89% rows are duplicate. So I want to remove that. So how do I do that? Click on plus and click on add transform, and here again click on add transform and select manage rows. Click on manage rows, and then in that you can select drop duplicates. Okay, then say preview. You can see that right now we have 5,000 rows. That's what I sampled and downloaded for this exercise. Now after I drop duplicates, almost 2.89% will be removed. So let us see preview. So it says 86 numbers have been removed, 4914. So it actually talks about, okay, what all some of those things which were removed, etc. Now if you want to add this transformation to your data or to make this change permanent, what I can do is click on add. Okay, so the number has changed. Now I want to drop one column. For example, animal. If it is not going to have any predictive power, maybe I can drop it, right? So click on add transform, and here say manage columns, select that, and then here say drop column. Then it is asking, okay, which column you want to drop. So animal. Okay, select that and preview. Okay, right now it says there are 13 columns, but it is going to be changed to 12 columns. Preview, animal string dropped. Okay, so this is getting removed. So I'm going to add. So you can see that there are only 12 columns. If you see city, area, rooms, bathroom, parking spaces, floor, furniture, HOA, rent amount, property tax, fire insurance, and total, our animal is missing. Okay, so that is how you drop columns. Now if you want to change the type of a particular column, for example, floor, it is a string, I want to change it to a float. So what I will do is again go to add transform, and then you have to search for parse column as type. Okay, so select that transformation, select the column which is floor. Okay, right now it is string, so I'm going to change it to float. Preview. So just come towards your right. You can see that earlier it was saying string, now it is float. Okay, so I will make it permanent by clicking on add. And finally, we will do one more transformation, that is changing the title of a column. For example, rental amount. It says rental amount, I'm going to change it to just rent. So again add transform and manage columns, and here rename column, and which column you want to rename? Rental amount. Rent amount, so you change it to rent, that's it, and preview. So you can see it has changed, rent, long, new column, add. Okay, so that's it for this exercise. I'll come back with more videos on Data Wrangler. There are many other features of Data Wrangler which I haven't included in this, but I will create a few more videos including more features of Data Wrangler. I hope you enjoyed this one. You may please consider subscribing to my channel. But before we leave, I just want to tell you that please ensure that you do the cleanup, because this is kind of costly. So almost $1.9 per hour if you are running your canvas, right? So better you stop the canvas, and you can also, so it is stopped, and you can also remove the profile. You can delete the domain and profile. So delete domain is grayed out now. That is the reason being there is a profile already there. So go to the profile first, delete it, and then you delete the SageMaker domain. So that's it. I'll be back with more similar useful videos. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.